Many of the sons and daughters of Africa are now recognizing the fallacy and all of the lies that they've been told. Young musicians are starting to sing songs about the new discovery. Old people, young people, middle-aged people are beginning to read, and they're beginning to embrace Islam as the true religion. In Latin America, in Bahia, I was just shocked. I wasn't expecting it, to find people there who are saying, yes, the movement is here also. In the Caribbean, in Canada, in Europe, all over the world. Africa, the fastest growing religion is Islam. Billy Graham came to Harare in Zimbabwe, and he spoke at a white church, and he said, we are losing all of Africa because of apartheid. No African is going to be able to look at this system and then go pray saying, Jesus, thank you for apartheid. How? I predict in this country you will find all of the tribes recognizing the history. What does Shaka mean? Shaka is not a Zulu word. Where this name came from? Was it Shaka the same for Sheikh? Meaning the leader? If so, when did the experience take place? This is what I'm going to discuss with Brother Buthelezi. I want to tell him there was a time when my ancestors walked on this confidence. When we saw each other, we used to say, Assalamu alaikum. I'm convinced the Shaka knew what that meant. So why should I not come back to my roots? Why should I not go from Timbuktu? I never even knew Timbuktu was in Africa. I thought it was in the sky somewhere. Why should I not go from Timbuktu to Mexico the way the Mandingo Muslim went from Timbuktu to Mexico hundreds of years before Columbus was born? I will show you in Mexico today, in Mexico City, the statues of the Africans who visited the Aztec Indians. They made statues of them. There's Arabic writing carved into the mountain. Hundreds of years before Columbus. The University of Timbuktu provided navigational skills. We studied astronomy. We studied navigation. And we made the trip. The Aztecs told the story. And they told Columbus. It's in his diary. Cortez asked the Aztecs, am I the first person that you've seen? They said, no, Cortez, please. He said, who could have been first? Say the blacks, they come, every season they come, they bring us spears. And he described the copper content in the spear. The same spear as in Guinea. The same feather patterns as in Guinea. When I saw the Guinea ballet the first time, I was surprised. I wanted to know why these people are wearing feathers like Indians. So I said, what are you copying the Indian for? He said, it's not the case. The Indian copied us. This is in the diary. This is not made up. This is not fantasy. Sometimes people make up history to try to make each other feel good. I'm not doing this. I'm simply saying, go to the man who wrote it down, Cortez. It is in his diary. So many of the Indians in Latin America are now reading that diary, and they're saying that the Muslims were good to us. They were made statues of because they didn't rape. They weren't drunkards. They were bringing trade. They were respected like good Muslims. So the Aztecs said, these people we want to remember forever. They didn't make any statues of Cortez because he enslaved them.